I see a stranger in the glass tonight, a shadow wearing my face. Every answer I try to write was slowly erased. The silence echoes in empty rooms where my confidence used to live. Now every breath feels hard to move, with nothing left to give. Yeah. Every day feels like I'm stuck in rewind, running through a maze inside my mind. Every reflection looking back at me like a ghost of the person used to be. I try to follow every rule they made, every expectation carefully obey, but the light of the crowd tried to define. The more I felt like I was losing mine. Another voice telling me who to become, another road that I was supposed to run, but every step felt heavier than before, like dragging chains across the floor. I'm searching through the noise of the world outside, trying to find the truth that I try to hide. Every scar in the past is a clue, but the path of myself never came into view. I was drowning in the sound of everyone but me, trying to break the ground where my voice could be. And I'm staring at a faded mirror, trying to see myself clearer. Every piece of who I was before is scattered on the floor. I'm reaching through the shattered glass, trying to escape the past. If the truth is buried deep inside, then why does it feel like I have to hide? Listen, every doubt echoing inside my skull, every moment where the pressure pulled, telling me the dream was unrealistic, but the fear inside was more ballistic. Every label that they try to write, every shadow standing in my light, every moment that I tried to bend only pushed me closer to the end. I was living like a copy of a copy, every movement feeling sloppy, every step like walking someone else's lane, every breath filled up with borrowed pain. But somewhere in the chaos and confusion, past the noise and past the illusion, a quiet whisper started breaking through, saying maybe I still belong to you. The voice inside the silence, the spark inside the gray. Maybe all this violence was clearing out the way. I'm staring at a faded mirror, trying to see myself clearer. Every piece of who I was before is scattered on the floor. I'm reaching through the shattered glass, trying to escape the past. If the truth is buried deep inside, I won't disappear, I won't fade away. Every scar I carry is the price I paid. If the world can't see what I'm meant to be, then I'll build a fire from the doubt in me. Yeah, now the dust starts settling in the air, and I realized the fear was never fair. Every chain that I thought I had to wear was only made from someone else's stare. I'm rewriting every rule I knew, breaking every line they drew. Every step forward feels brand new, like the sky just opened into view. The mirror doesn't scare me anymore, I see the strength behind the war. Every battle that I fought alone was building something made of stone. Now the voice in my chest gets louder, the doubt is weaker, the will gets prouder, and the person staring back at me tonight finally looks ready for the fight. I'm rising from the shadow mirror, now the vision's getting clearer. Every piece of who I lost before is stronger than before. I'm standing where the fear once passed, no longer chained to the past. If the truth was buried deep inside, that was something I can't deny. Stand alone.
I found my line. I'll take my steps one at a time.
Fading steps I can't rewind. Every move feels lost in time. I try to bend, I try to fight, but I'll keep walking through the night. Every voice inside, every thought I take won't let me fall, won't let me break. Even when the world turns away, I'll keep moving day by day. I'm moving I'm moving I won't fade. Every word you said still echoes, still follows me. Every conversation starts the same again. Questions about where I've been, questions about what I've done. Like my story never begun. Every comparison cutting deep, every standard impossible to keep. Every sentence filled with doubt, like my effort doesn't count. Every memory of being told success is the only road. Every step outside that line turned into another sign. Every silence heavy with blame, every glance feels the same. Like the only thing you see is the person I failed to be. Every time I try to stand, it slips right through my hands. Every step I try to take feels like another mistake. I'm not good enough in your eyes. Every effort you criticize, every dream I try to chase, you replace with your own pace. I'm not good enough, you say. Every word pushes me away. Still I'm trying to hold my ground, even when I'm breaking down. I'm breaking down. Every story you repeat again about someone else's win. Every name you bring to compare, like I'm failing just being here. Every path you want me on feels like someone else's song. Every choice I try to make turns into another bait. Every moment I defend my side gets dismissed like foolish pride. Every truth I try to show never seems to matter though. People say family should understand, but sometimes they just demand. Every dream you try to grow gets replaced with what they know. Every time I try to stand, it slips right through my hands. Every step I try to take feels like another mistake. I'm not good enough in your eyes. Every effort you criticize, every dream I try to chase, you replace with your own pace. I'm not good enough, you say. Every word pushes me away. Still I'm trying to hold my ground, even when I'm breaking down. When I'm breaking down. Every hope I tried to prove, every step I tried to move, every word I tried to say never seems to stay. Every part of who I am never fits inside your plan, but the truth I finally see is I still believe in me. Every rule you set for me, every version you expect to see, every path you tried to frame doesn't match my name. Every pressure that you gave, every standard I must save, every doubt you pushed inside, now I'm done trying to hide. Maybe I'm not what you planned, but I'm stronger than your demands. Try to speak but no one listens. Every word I say gets lost in the distance. I push myself, I give my all, but every step I take feels like a wall. I feel the weight pressing down. Every choice I make, I can't be found. I try to rise, I try to see, but shadows linger inside of me. Shattered lungs don't find my way. Every step I take lights the day. I try to bend, I try to fight, but I'll keep moving through the night. Every voice inside, every thought I take won't let me fall, won't let me break. Even when the world turns away, I'll stand my ground. Come what may, come what may. Yeah. Faces blur, they never see the quiet struggle that's inside of me. I climb the walls of my own mind, searching for a peace I cannot find. I've given all, I've tried my best. Yeah, every path I take feels like a test. Every choice I make, every road I see leads me back to uncertainty. Made it. I feel the weight pressing down. Every choice I make, I can't be found. I try to rise, I try to see, but shadows linger inside of me. Shattered lines, I'll find my way. Every step I take lights the day. I try to bend, I try to fight, but I'll keep moving through the night. Every voice inside, every thought I take won't let me fall, won't let me break. Even when the world turns away, I'll stand my ground. Come what may, come what may. Yeah, I won't let doubt define my path. I face the fear, I'll do the math. I found my pace, I found my line. I keep moving forward step by step, time by time. Shattered lines, I'll find my way. Every step I take lights the day. I tried to bend, I tried to fight, but I'll keep moving through the night. Every voice inside, every thought I take won't let me fall, won't let me break. Even when the world turns away, I'll stand my ground. Come what may. I'm moving now, I'm moving now. I won't fail. But sometimes silence grows into something you can't undo. Now, your last message sits unread, words repeating in my head. I keep thinking what I'd say if I could rewind that day. Every second feels too late, every memory carries weight, and the truth I can't outrun is that the damage has been done. Listen, your sister called a week ago. Her voice was shaking slow. She asked if we had talked at all. Said she didn't know who else to call. I didn't know what she would say, but I could feel it anyway. The quiet on the other side carries something I can't describe. She told me you were in the hospital. Something sudden, something bad, and hearing that made everything feel heavier than I ever had. I drove there with a racing mind, trying to leave the past behind, but regret moved faster than speed. When you realize what you need, every word I held inside, every chance I threw away, started crashing down on me while driving there that day. Now your last message sits unread, words repeating in my head. I keep thinking what I'd say if I could rewind that day. Every second feels too late, every memory carries weight, and the truth I can't outrun is that the damage has been done. I stood outside that quiet room, not knowing what to do. All the words I should have said suddenly felt overdue. Apologies mean nothing when time refuses to bend, and the hardest thing to face is losing your best friend. Yeah. The phone still lights up in my hand, but now I finally understand. Some messages don't need reply, they just sit there asking why. I scroll back through every line, looking for warning sign, but fights between two stubborn minds leave too many scars behind. If I could walk back through that door, I'd say I was wrong before, but life doesn't give that chance. Regret becomes a circumstance, so now I carry what remains, every memory and pain, and the silence in my room says your absence far too soon. Your last message still unread, leaves forever in my head. Every word I didn't say echoes louder every day. If forgiveness still exists, somewhere past the things I missed, I hope somehow you understand. I never meant for this to end. Your name still sits inside my phone, right above the call button. And every time it lights the screen, I remember some words should never wait. You thought silence meant weakness. You thought I wouldn't notice you were wrong. I heard every comment you whispered low, every joke you made thinking I wouldn't know, every sideways look, every quiet tag, every rumor you passed when I turned my back. Every moment you tested my patience, every sense full of hidden frustration, every laugh when I chose not to react. You mistook discipline for lack, but every insult stayed in memory. Every detail built the energy, every second storing the tension, waiting for the right direction. You kept pushing the boundary line, thinking I'd break before the time, but pressure doesn't always destroy. Sometimes it deploys. All the words I did
Every message coded with a little bit of shade. Every compliment carefully delayed. Every fake smile stressed too tight. Every passive comment trying to ignite. Every time I chose to stay calm, you assumed that something was wrong. But patience isn't surrender, it's control under pressure. And the louder you spoke behind closed doors, the clearer the motive at the core. Every mask eventually slips, every room eventually flips. Now the energy flips direction, now the truth becomes the weapon. Now the silence you enjoy becomes the noise you can't avoid. All the words I didn't say, all the times I walked away, all the anger I restrained, now it's running through my veins. If you got something to say, say it to my face. No more whispers, no more games. You kept testing every line, now you're running out of time. If you got something to say, say it to my face. Every rumor, every lie, every whisper passing by, every moment building weight, every second feeding fate. Chester Bennington, 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 Bennington.
And every limit you crossed, every bridge that you lost, every doubt that you spread, now collapses instead. If you got something to say, say it to my face. No more silence, no more space. Every shadow disappears when the truth finally appears. If you got something to say, say it to my face. Say it to my face.
They always say that you're the strong, so they never ask if the strong one is tired. Every problem lands on me, every crisis, every plea, every voice that needs advice, every burden, every price, every moment someone calls when the structure starts to fall. Every time they lose control, they expect me to console. You're the calm one in the storm,
get there soon. Every plan we wrote in lines, every shared design, every voice that spoke as one, every time the race begun, every claim we'd never fall, every word about the call. But the pressure tells the truth when the weight removes the proof. When the system starts to break, you see what people take. Funny how the room grows thin when the problems settle in. Funny how the crowd retreats from the rising. Every step I thought we made, every vow that never stayed, every voice that used to shout faded out. I was alone the whole time. Now I see every promise built around me disappears from me. I was alone the whole time, standing here. Every voice that said together wasn't near. Every message growing slow, every answer I don't know, every silence growing wide, every ally step inside, every look avoiding mine, every pause between the lines, every second making clear who was really here. Funny how the truth reveals through the things nobody feels, through the moments pressure calls, through the empty halls. But the moment you accept what the silence always meant, you can finally understand where you stand. Every step I thought we made, every vow that never stayed, every voice that used to shout faded out. I was alone the whole time. Now I see every promise built around me disappears from me. I was alone the whole time, standing here. Every voice that said together wasn't near. Every plan that fell apart, every fracture in the start, every step I took alone built the strength I've grown. Chester Bennington, 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 Bennington. Every silence shows the way, every truth on display, every voice that left me here disappears. I was alone the whole time. Now it's clear. Every word about loyalty disappears. I was alone the whole time, but I stand. Sometimes fighting by yourself is a can't stay silent anymore. The weight is heavy, shakes my core. I try to fit, I try to blend, but every time stay silent anymore. The weight is heavy, shakes my core. I try to fit outside to blend, but every time I reach the end, I'm breaking free, I'm standing tall. Even if the world won't hear my call, I try to bend, I try to obey, but now I'll walk my own way. Every step I take, every choice I make, I won't let them define my fate. And every dream I fight to save will rise from ashes, bold and brave. I won't let them break my mind. Every chain I find, I'll leave behind. I've learned my strength, I've found my way, and I'll keep moving day by day. I'm done hiding, I'll rise above. No more chains, no more doubt. I'm done hiding, I'll rise above. No more chains, no more doubt. I'm breaking free, I'm standing tall. Even if the world won't hear my call, I try to bend, I try to obey, but now I'll walk my own way. Every step I take, every choice I make, I won't let them define my fate. And every dream I fight to save will rise from ashes, bold and brave. And from outside when I touch farewell, paint our I hear the noise, but nothing's clear. Every voice just disappears. Every road I used to know feels like somewhere I can't go. Feels like somewhere I can't go. The lights are on, light, I feel blind. Inside my mind, trying to check them away. Feels like just another mistake. Yeah, every day feels like I'm stuck in rewind. Every step that when I'm sipping, that's a glitch in the air. There's not the answers that I've even never heard. Looking
something I seek, not in the noise, not in the crowd, but somewhere deeper beyond the doubt.
Every signal I lost was a step to restart. Every crack in the road was a map to the heart. Every doubt that I feared was a lesson to learn. And the fire in my chest still continues to burn. I was lost in the static. I was blind to the sign. Now the voice in the silence finally feels like mine. I'm lost in the sun, no, but I'm breaking through. Every shadow I faced hit me back to the truth. I'm calling myself and I finally heard every piece of my pain. Can't cure me every word. If the world goes silent, I will still stand here, because the voice that I found is silently clear. It's silently clear. It's silently clear. And this time, it's mine. I walk alone, the halls are cold. Every story I've told feels old. I try to speak, I try to move, but nothing shifts, nothing to prove. I face the walls I build myself. Every step I take, nothing else. I give my all, I stay in line. I ever the way pressing down. I feel the weight pressing down. Every choice I make, every sound. I try to rise, I try to see, but shadows cling to me. Hidden fire, I'll find my spark. Every step I take lights the dark. I try to bend, I try to break, but I'll keep moving for my own sake. Every voice inside, every thought I make won't let me fall, won't let me shake. Even when the world fades away, I'll stand my ground, come with me. I'll stand my ground, come with me. Faces blur, the time slips by. I hold my breath, I question why. I climb the walls of doubt I find, searching for peace in my mind. I've given all, I've tried my best, yet every step feels like a test. Every path I choose, every road I see leads me back to uncertainty. I feel the weight pressing down. Every choice I make, every sound. I try to rise, I try to see, but shadows cling to me. Hidden fire, I'll find my spark. Every step I take lights the dark. I try to bend, I try to break, but I'll keep moving for my own sake. Every voice inside, every thought I make won't let me fall, won't let me shake. Even when the world fades away, I'll stand my ground, come with me. I'll stand my ground, come with me. Won't let isolation define my day. I'll find my strength, I'll make my way. I found my pace, I found my line. I'll take my steps one at a time. Hidden fire, I'll find my spark. Every step I take lights the dark. I try to bend, I try to break, but I'll keep moving for my own sake. Every voice inside, every thought I make won't let me fall, won't let me shake. Even when the world fades away, I'll stand my ground, come with me. I'm moving now. I'm moving now. I'm moving now. Fade.
face I see feels alone. I search for me, I search for place. In crowded rooms I find no space. I try to speak, I try to show the enemies, they'll never know. Every choice I make, every step I take leads me closer to my break. I try to rise, I try to see the path ahead is calling me. Every road I take feels torn. I face the night, I face the scorn. Let's go rising. I'll try my way through every doubt, through shades of gray. I try to bend, I try to fight, but I keep walking through the night. Every thought inside, every move I make won't let me fall, won't let me break. Even when the past clouds my mind, I step ahead, leave none behind. Show a face unknown, a stranger's eyes, a voice alone. I climb the walls built from despair. I'm searching for a place somewhere. I've given all, I've tried my best, yet every step feels like a test. Every road I choose, every path I take leads me closer to escape. I try to rise, I try to see the path ahead is calling me. Every road I take feels torn. I face the night, I face the scorn. I'll face the night, I'll claim my space. I found my line, I found my way. Step by step, I fight the day. I'll let confusion rule my pace. I'll face the night, I'll claim my space. I found my line, I found my way. Step by step, I fight today. Hey! Lost horizon. I'll find my way through every doubt, through shades of gray. I try to bend, I try to fight, but I keep walking through the night. Every thought inside, every move I make won't let me fall, won't let me break. Even when the past clouds my mind, I'll step ahead, leave nothing behind. I'll step ahead, leave nothing behind. I'll step ahead, leave nothing behind. The roads ahead, the skies unknown. I claim my steps, I walk alone. Every shadow, every faded path, I move ahead, I face the math. There's a chair at the table no one uses, but nobody moves it away. Every Sunday we still set the place like something might change. The silence sits between the walls like it lies. A world out of Yeah, I remember like nothing ever happened, like this wasn't the end. But years have started passing, and the chair still hasn't moved. And every quiet dinner feels like living with the
Yeah, now the dust settles in a routine, living somewhere in between the life we had and life we know. The truth nobody wants to show. Mom laughs a little less these days, but she hides it different ways. And dad works late most nights like distance fixes fights. My sister barely asks anymore, she stops standing near the door. And me, I learned to read the room when silence learned to bloom. The chair still sitting where it was, like memory without a cause. And every Sunday proves again some stories never getting in. There's an empty chair at the table tonight, and we finally stop pretending. We don't say your name in the light, but the silence keeps stiff, and every laugh still feels misplaced. Every smile slightly erased, but life keeps moving anyway. Even when someone walks away, even when someone walks away, even when someone walks away.
The chair is still beside the wall. No one dares to move it at all. Not because we think you'll return, but because some spaces in a family never stop being earned. You cheered, but only when I struggle more. Every quiet laugh in the dark, every compliment that felt too thin, like the praise had poison in it. Every time you said good job, but your tone said something odd. Every time I moved ahead, you redirected what you said. You played the part so carefully, support wrapped in rivalry. Every smile perfectly placed, while resentment filled the space. But patterns never stay concealed. Truth eventually gets revealed, and the louder you pretend, the faster the illusion ends. Every smile felt rehearsed, every whisper made it worse. Every time I almost believed something in it felt deceit. You clap when I fall, you smile through it all. Every time I lose my ground, you're the loudest in the crowd. You clap when I fall, but I hear it now. All the cheers you gave were just waiting for the breakdown. Funny how the energy shifts when the progress slowly lifts. Funny how the silence grows when the confidence shows. Every time the tables turn, every second lessons burn. Every face begins to show what I didn't want to know. You were never rooting for me, just observing patiently, waiting for the moment when the collapse would begin. But pressure flips the narrative, turns survival competitive, and the louder the fake applause, the stronger my resolve. Every mask begins to crack, every truth comes rushing back. Every word I doubted then finally makes sense again. You clap when I fall, you smile through it all. Every time I lose my ground, you're the loudest in the crowd. You clap when I fall, but I hear it now. All the cheers you gave were just waiting for the breakdown. lies. Every praise another lie. Every clap another sign that your hope was my decline. Just a Bennington. Every mask fades away, every lie on display, every truth I denied, standing clear tonight. You clap when I fell, but I rose instead. Every doubt you tried to plant only built my steps. You clap when I fell, but I hear you now. Every fake applause just became my way out. Just became my way out. I stumble through the choices made. Every turn I take, I feel afraid. I speak my mind, but no one hears. The weight of doubt confirms my fears. I face the nights that never ends. Each mistake feels like a bend. I try to move, I try to stand, yet every step slips through my hand. I try to rise, I try to fight, but shadows hold me in the night. The roads I take are overgrown. I walk alone, the seas I sown. Shattered paths off, find my way. Every step I take lights the gray. I tried to bend, I tried to fight, but I'll keep moving through the night. Every thought inside, every choice I make, it's just a game. I give my all, but nothing stays. Every step I take fades away. I try to rise, I try to break, but shadows cling with every stake. The roads I take are overgrown. I face the night, I face it alone. Cracked horizons, I ride away. Every step I take lights the gray. I try to bend, I try to fight, but I'll keep moving through the night. Every thought inside, every choice I make won't let me fall, won't let me break. Even when the past tries to stay, I'll chart my path, I'll find my way. Faces blur, they move all fast, I'm stuck behind, trapped in the past. I climb the walls of doubt, I know, searching for a place I can go. I've given all, I've tried my best, yet every step feels like a test. Every path I choose, every road I see leads me closer to being free. I try to rise, I try to break, but shadows cling with every stake. The roads I take are overgrown. I face the night, I face out alive. Cracked horizons, I'll find my way. Every step I take lights the gray. I try to bend, I try to fight, but I'll keep moving through the night. Every thought inside, every choice I make won't let me fall, won't let me break. Even when the past tries to stay, I'll chart my path, I'll find my way. I won't let regret control my mind. I'll face the fear, leave it behind. I found my pace, I found my line. Step by step, one at a time. Cracked horizons, I'll find my way. Every step I take lights the gray. I try to bend, I try to fight, but I'll keep moving through the night. Every thought inside, every choice I make won't let me fall, won't let me break. Even when the past tries to stay. I'll chart my path, I'll find my way. The dawn arrives, the night recedes. I leave behind all broken deeds. No chains remain, the road is clear. I take my steps, the path's sincere. They said, be stronger. They said, you can handle it. They never asked if I wanted to. First it was simple, just small responsibility, small expectations, small visibility. Then it kept stacking, another request, another demand, another test. Every success raised a bar, every mistake left a scar. Every victory bought a price, double the pressure next time. No, every step feels monitored, every result gets audited, every second under review, like I'm supposed to be bulletproof. But nobody sees the cracks forming, nobody hears the warning, nobody asks the question, what happens after exhaustion? Every voice says push again, every voice says don't give in, every voice demands the climb, like I'm built to hold the line. This is too much to carry, more than I chose. Every weight they gave me, nobody knows. This is too much to carry, more than I planned. Every expectation placed in my hands. Funny how the praise arrives only when the pressure thrives. Funny how the spotlight grows when the breaking point gets close.
Every compliment a chain, every promise more strain. Every time they say you're strong means they'll push the load along. You're reliable, dependable, stable, always ready, always able. That's the label they repeat while the ground leaves your feet. And the louder the reputation, the heavier the expectation, till the truth becomes clear. Nobody sees the fear. Every step I tried to take, every smile I tried to fake, every breath I held inside built the pressure I can't hide. This is too much to carry, more than I chose. Every weight they gave me, nobody knows. This is too much to carry, more than I planned. Every expectation placed in my Every title, every role, every target, every goal, every promise I fulfilled only added to the bill. Chester Bennington, my light begins to show. Every truth I didn't know, every weight I didn't claim still arrived the same. This was